All right. Hi, Michelle.
Well, that was hi. Hi. Hi.
It's like Mariah Carey register there for a second.
Honestly, I'm just showing off now. I should save it. Save it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So we're here for a pub quiz. It's been a while since you and I have done one of these.
I know, but we were so good. I mean, you have to give the people what they want, Jen.
Popular demand, I think. I've been waiting for my call from the BBC, but it hasn't happened yet.
As quizzes go, I think it was Jen and Mish. All right, Tarrant. But us, just the girls.
Absolutely. I think we were like head and shoulders above the gents on that one.
Way more fun. And we had animals in our quiz, for goodness sake.
We did. Right. So do you want to just crack on? Let me start the PowerPoint and let's go from there.
Okay. So shall I just read the questions from the big sheets and hold it up, or?
So I'm sharing my screen now so that our friends at home can see the PowerPoint slides. So again, welcome to our Big Sleep Out at Home quiz with Michelle Babs Jordan. We're really excited to have Michelle here. So just a quick overview. I know that any of you who've done the last quiz with us, we had a scoring system that was very complicated. I think it was just about as complicated as QI scoring. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. But tonight, we're not going to be collecting official scores. This is just for fun. Feel free to comment in our chat window and let us know how you did, but we're not going to be tabulating the scores. It's just a fun activity for the evening and a chance to spend some time with Michelle, which I know everybody wants to do.
It's just lols. That's all. That's all.
Exactly.
Just to give us a little break, because I know it's going to be a tough night. And I know I'm doing this quiz now, and obviously I pre-recorded it earlier in the day because I'm going to be out in my shelter. That's in my garden, and I'll be in my cardboard shelter. So that's where I'm going to be. So, and I'm hoping that the weather is going to be kind to us. But if not, you know what? We're just going to dig in and get on with it, because that's the point.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was going to say, we're recording this about a week ahead of the quiz, and it's the day that the rains came in Reading. It's awful out there today. So fingers are crossed that weather tonight on the 10th of October is a little bit better for people. But again, as Michelle said, if it's not, we power through, we crack on.
Well, it's Storm Alex, and I'm hoping that because we're doing it a week ahead of time, Storm Alex will have just buggered off out.
Exactly. That's the goal. Fingers crossed.
So shall I start round one?
Absolutely. Let's go with round one.
Okay. I will describe some of the things I'm doing, seeing, and eating. But you tell me, what country am I in?
Okay. Each round is 6 questions. So yeah, let's get started. Go for it, Michelle.
Okay. I am visiting the site of the 1988 Summer Olympic Games. I'm eating me some fried chicken and listening to BTS and other K-pop stars. K-pop, pop, pop, pop. Come on, everybody knows this, surely. Fried chicken, Olympic Games, 1988, BTS, and K-pop. What country am I in? That is question number 1. Question number 2.
Go for it.
I am walking across the Vasco da Gama Bridge. I am wearing Cristiano Ronaldo football shirts. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'd never wear that. But you know, it's part of the quiz. I'm wearing a Cristiano Ronaldo football shirt, and I'm eating a delicious custard tart called a pastis. I've eaten these. They're blooming great.
They are fantastic.
Eat 3 or 4 on the bounce with a big coffee. They're so good. Yeah. So Vasco da Gama Bridge, Cristiano Ronaldo shirts, and I'm eating a delicious custard tart called a pastis. I'm sorry if you're Portuguese enough and I pronounced that wrong, but that's how I think you say it. So which country am I in? All right. So here's one. I'm touring the Mayan temples. Yeah. Listening to a mariachi band and dipping some churros. Oh my God, no wonder I'm so fat. I'm dipping some churros into some spicy hot chocolate. I mean, on a day like today, hot chocolate.
Doesn't that sound amazing?
Happy day. See that, Jen? That's what I want right now, this minute.
I know. I had some at the Winchester Christmas market last year. It's not Winchester. I'm going to give you a hint. The answer is not Winchester, but I had some delicious churros there, and they're just about the perfect food.
It's totally the perfect food, especially if you're outside. The little dusting of like cocoa powder on it. Oh, gosh. Okay. You think you know where I am? Question number 4. I'm learning how to pull a proper pint of Guinness whilst reading a James Joyce novel, this is easy, and eating a traditional box tea. Where am I? Well, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Where am I? Sorry about that. Sorry.
It was a good effort. It was a good effort.
My accent game's not strong, is it? But I'm going to keep going with it.
Go for it. You've committed now.
It might get better. So question number 5. I'm learning how to tap a maple tree before I watch a basketball game in the place where it was created, and I'm eating a butter tart. I did not know that, Jen. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What do we know about Jen that might help you with this answer?
Well, I was going to explain what a butter tart is in case anybody didn't know. So it's kind of, I guess it's the closest thing I would describe it is like golden syrup in a pastry. Sometimes people put raisins in as well. Sometimes people put nuts. There's a bakery where I'm from, as a hint, that dips them in chocolate as well. So
stop it. Really?
It's extremely sweet. It's, you know, you have one and then you take a nap, but
is it like a sugar coma that you go into?
Kind of, yes. Yeah, it's my mother's specialty. She has these tiny little tart tins. They're about that big, and she makes dozens and dozens and dozens of them. So,
do you know, I love anything in miniature because it
I know.
One in my mouth at a time and just keep going.
It's dangerous though, because you think I'll just have one and then you've eaten 12 of them when it just...
Yeah, problem with that is nothing.
No, exactly.
Okay, so I'm just going to repeat it. I'm learning how to tap a maple tree. I'm watching a basketball game and I am eating butter tart that Jen has just told us how beautifully made they are. Mm-hmm. All right, so where am I? I am watching the sunrise over the savannah in the Kruger National Park. Later, I will visit Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela spent several years in prison before becoming the country's first black president. Where am I? Oh, come on. I feel a song coming. I feel a free Nelson Mandela. That's it, no more.
And I think all of those countries, really good food countries as well.
They all have something delicious to offer.
It's true. Yeah. It's true.
I love this round, but now I'm starving.
Sorry. I can only apologize, Michelle.
Shall we move on to round 2?
Do we want to tell people the answers to round 1 first?
I did this last time. I get too excited.
It's fine.
Question 1. Now, do you want me to read the whole question again, just the answer?
I think just the answer is fine, yeah.
Question 1, South Korea. Yeah. Question 2, Portugal. Question 3, Mexico. Question 4, Ireland. I've got a friend who is Australian and she says Ireland. And it always bemuses me why she says it like that. I just go, it's Ireland. It's Ireland. And she'll go, Ireland.
Very hard R. You got to make sure you get it in there.
Yeah. Question 5, Canada, Jen's hometown.
I mean, if I write a quiz, there's going to be Canadian content. You can't get away from it.
I love your little Canadian influence. And finally, for the countries round, South Africa. South Africa. All right, round 2. Now, we'll show you a picture of a celebrity and give you their real name, but you tell us their stage name. So you're going to see their real name, and there's some corkers in here and some stinkers. And I need you to say what their stage name is, okay? There are 6 questions, and here is question 1. Who is that? It's Norma Jean. But what is her stage name? I know, some people will never know that, will they?
It's
They
true.
never knew that. Beautiful, beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. Yes. Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta. See, because I'm a DJ, I have to know rubbish facts like this. I do know this.
Yes.
It's just, you know, when you find out, you go, oh, yeah, I can see why you just shortened it. Too much, man. Number 3. This blew my mind when I found it out.
It's a great fact.
Isn't it? I know.
Yeah.
Look at little Karen. Oh no, she doesn't suit Karen, does she either?
No.
I don't think she's a Karen.
No.
Number 4, I knew this because I've seen him in concert a few times. Yeah, I like Mr. Hernandez very much.
Mm-hmm.
But Peter Jean, it's not a pop, is it?
Doesn't suit.
Oh, Pete, no. Number 5, I did not know this. Did not know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, handsome man. And I don't
Yes, and he doesn't age either.
Oh, no, he still looks great. And I don't think he's going out with Katie Holmes anymore.
No, I think that ended.
I think that's done now, which is a shame because I thought, what a beautiful couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And come on, this is an old one, but it's a good one. Come on, those glasses, that hair.
National treasure. National treasure he is.
In honour of Elton, look, flowers.
In honor of who, Michelle?
In honour of him,
Reginald.
Reggie, who spends apparently about £20,000 a month on flowers for his Windsor home. Yeah. I mean, this, £5 an Audi, Reg. Just get you save a fortune.
This has been Budget Tips with Michelle.
Thank you. Other supermarkets are available. The BBC employee. But I mean, we all know the German supermarkets, they're the best. All right. Okay, here we go. Here are the answers.
So we'll just scooch back to number 1.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Of course it's Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know that, you must have been in a cave for the last 50 years. Lovely, beautiful Marilyn Monroe. Number 2, Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta is Lady Gaga. Number 3, Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, Karen Johnson. It's like a nothing name, isn't it? For
It's true.
Personality and
Michelle, do you know why she's called Whoopi?
yes. Should I tell all? No, Jen, you tell.
Well, apparently when she was a baby, she was quite gassy, shall we say? So that's what her mother called her, and it just stuck.
I know. What a brilliant nickname.
Perfect.
Well, my nanny says a fluff. She fluffed a lot.
Perfect.
Day, very windy outside. Makes
Amazing.
Say whoopee cushion. It's Whoopi Goldberg. Now, this next chap, not Peter Jean, It's Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is a stone cold, bona fide pop star name.
Mm-hmm.
Hernandez, I don't know. I don't know. Don't know if I would like Peter Jean, but Bruno.
Doesn't sound like the type of music that he sings either. A Peter Jean?
Yeah, if you knew Bruno's coming over, Bruno Mars, oh, he's bringing the party all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, it's, Hollywood royalty, Jamie Foxx. I mean, that is a good name. I mean, if you're going to choose a different name, that is a good name to choose.
You go big or go home, seriously.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx. And, double X.
Fox with 2 X's.
Fox. And obviously, I gave you a little clue by calling him Elton. So if you didn't get that, well, come on. So that is our celebrity stage names round.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you did well. It was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, each of the following questions has a single letter as the correct answer, okay? So it sounds simple, but we'll see. This is round number 3, 1 letter answers. Okay, here we go. This fictional character in the James Bond films provides 007 with all of his spy gear. He's been played most recently by John Cleese and Ben Whishaw. What is the answer? Single letter. I mean, for a starting question, I think that's easy. I think we should. All right, question number 2. This 1990s TV show featured 2 FBI agents. I wish I had a little bank of theme tunes here that I could just play.
Oh, and it's a good one, isn't it?
So good, this, and I loved it. I watched it honestly every single episode.
Yeah.
It so much. So 2 FBI agents in search of answers regarding paranormal activities. Paranormal activities. It was called The Something Files. That is question number 2. This letter is the Roman numeral for the number 5. So Roman numeral, number 5, what's the letter? This vitamin is known as the sunshine vitamin, but what's the letter? So it's the sunshine vitamin. The Model Something was the name of the first mass-produced car in history, created by the Ford Motor Company. So it was the Model Something. So what was the letter? And number 6, and the final one, this is the longest letter in the English alphabet when fully spelled out. Ah, I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
See, so this is the longest letter in the English alphabet when you fully spell it out. All right, so let's go through some answers. Okay, question number 1, it's Q. Of course it's Q, 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 Q. For me though, I think my favourite Q, Judi Dench, was she Q?
She was M.
Oh, she was M. Different, same thing. I think she's been one of my favourite M's.
She's been the best, yeah.
Yeah, and when she got killed off, I cried.
Spoiler alerts, but if you've seen it by now, I think there's probably you've got about a 5-year window, so you're fine.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Number 2, Scully and Mulder. It's the X-Files.
So good.
Greatest telly. And do you remember that Mulder used to put the little tape on his window, like a little bit of sticky tape, and for ages I didn't really understand what it was for, because it was all like to say, I'm here, that's what's different, I'm here, I'm at home, and letting other people know who needed to know. But I used to love that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, which letter is the Roman this letter is the Roman numeral for the number 5. It's the B. And number 4, what is the sunshine vitamin? It's D, vitamin D. You get loads of it. So even when it's a bit cloudy, you've got to get out, get your Ds.
Mm-hmm.
You and I haven't had enough. I really, you know, when you think, I need to get out, I need some vitamin D. And then I go out for a walk, get a load, think, yeah, I'm topped up now, I'm all right.
Yeah, makes you feel a little bit better no matter what's going on.
Yeah. And the Model T, yeah, it was the first car to roll off the Ford production line. It was the Model T, it was called. And the longest letter in the English alphabet, when fully spelt out, it's W, it's W. And that is the one letter answers. I hope this is helping, you know, through the night, wherever you are in the evening and whatever the weather's like. And if, like me, you're going to be in your shelter with your phone or your laptop, because I am, and I'm gonna play the quiz again, see if I remember all the answers.
That's going to be the trick for sure.
Okay, this is round 4, and it's colour songs. So colour songs. So guess the colourful song title from just the clues, all right? Prince. So people will just go, yeah, they've already written their answer.
Well, there's a couple that it could be with Prince.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't wear my Prince t-shirt. Just so you know, I've got a nice top on, I'm going to show you, right? So, I've got a nice top on, right? Nice top. And I've shown Jen already.
You gotta be comfy. You gotta be comfy.
I did a thing on my show in the week where I have a fashion expert on my show, and if there's new fashion, she comes on, and she said, did you know all the fashion houses are making stuff for Zoom from the waist up? That's
Perfect.
it. I thought, doing that already, love.
Yeah. Before it was cool, Michelle. Before it was cool, you set that trend.
Anybody that's working from home, you're way ahead of the blooming fashion houses. We're all doing it.
It's true.
Okay, so question number 1, guess the colourful song title from just the clues. So Prince should have brought his umbrella before going out in this unusual storm. Okay, so what colour are we looking for? So there's 2 words we're looking for here, really. Number 2, Christopher was dancing with a beautiful partner in a striking dress in this song. What are we looking for? So it's the name of the song, and it'll have a colour in it, obviously. Number 3, Joni Mitchell sang about how a city paved paradise and put up a parking lot. I love the little laugh at the end of this song. When she goes, so
Joni Mitchell. She's just one of the best songwriters.
A bit of Joni.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 4, it was a nice day to walk down the aisle in this Billy Idol song. Oh, I love him as well. He's still got it.
He's another one that doesn't age very much. Now, I don't know how much of that is assisted, but he looks pretty close to the same, and he was hard living, so.
Yeah, and you think, how does he still look all right? It's like, I think they all sort of climb in some embalming fluid in the evening and then just get out of it the next day. So they set overnight.
Well preserved.
Yeah. Number 5, Tom Jones was reminiscing about the place where he grew up in this song. Now, it's quite an old one, but it's a good one. It's classic Tom. And number 6, this was the name of Amy Winehouse's most successful album and one of the many hits that were featured on this album. So there's your 6. Did you manage to get them all? So it was guess the colourful song title from the clues. So here are the answers. Number 1, Purple Rain. Of course it was Purple Rain. Number 2, Lady in Red. It's Christopher's Lady in Red. And I think he wrote it about his wife. I think I've read that, you know, sometimes I think we're all a bit guilty of it. In a relationship for a long time and then all of a sudden you know, your other half looks like, yeah, how you doing? And you forget, and he was out somewhere, and she had the red dress on. I thought, what a lovely song. I think that's what I've read, and that he was so happy because she was dancing with him because it was his wife.
That's lovely.
Yeah, lovely love song. Joni Mitchell, number 3, Big Yellow Taxi. That's a great song. Number 4 was White Wedding, Billy Idol's. It's a nice day for a white wedding, with a little bit of lip curl. A bit of Billy lip. Tom Jones, Green Green Grass of Home. And number 6, Amy Winehouse's most successful album is Back to Black. It's the name of the album and a single, it's such a, I don't know, really poignant song, Back to Black, I think.
Absolutely.
I just think she's had her heart ripped out, and everyone's had heartbreak. And when you listen to the lyrics, you think, yeah, it's Back to Black. That's how she feels. So that's a great round. I love colour songs round. Good job, Jen.
Thank you.
Is this the last round?
I think it is.
Little cheeky round. Right. So this is round 5. And it's translated movie titles. So these are movie titles that were translated from English into another language and then translated back to English. Does that make sense? For example, War of the Galaxies is the literal translation of Star Wars España in Spanish. I like that because some really bonkers translations.
You really get some things lost in translation for sure.
Okay, I will give you the translated title and the country, and you give me the original title. This is one. This is from China, as Donald Trump would say. He's a ghost! I mean, that literally could be so many different films.
It's true.
I love this. It's from China. He's a ghost! Exclamation mark. Oh, if you get that, then you are brilliant. I love it. Number 2. This is from France, en français. Teeth of the Sea. That is brilliant.
Isn't it though? So good.
Teeth of the Sea. Number 3. This is from China again. Superpower, die. Superpower, die. And you know what? It's not obvious at all. I mean, it's not as blindingly obvious as Teeth of the Sea from the French. So superpower, die from China. From Israel, number 4. Now, I think, just think laterally. Just think out the box for a minute. Love in the skies. Love in the skies. And number 5. I think you'll get this. I think people will get this. It's from Norway. From Norway. Action skyscraper. Action skyscraper. It's going to say yippee-ki-yay, maybe.
Wonder how you say that in Norwegian.
And so this, just brace yourself, strap yourself in for this one. It's from France. Young people who traverse dimensions while wearing sunglasses. Now they are the people I want to be hanging out with. I'll just do it again. This is from France. Young people who traverse dimensions whilst wearing sunglasses. I think if you just think about traveling through dark glasses, people messing around in your mind, I think you'll get it. It's got one of my most favourite actors in it, who I think is just an all-round great human being.
He is, isn't he?
I love him so much. He came out earlier he didn't come out, he came out onto the red carpet earlier in the year with his girlfriend, here's a little clue. And everybody was really shocked because she looked like you and I.
She's age appropriate.
And it was so heartwarming that you look at him and think, oh, he's just the most handsome, gorgeous, just man. And he has picked a woman who is as gorgeous, and she was beautiful. But you know, when you think, well, if that's the kind of woman he was going to go for, I wish I'd offered myself up earlier. We all had a chance.
And he's been just a dreamboat since the 80s as well. He's another one who, right from the get-go.
Anything that he's in, there was one of his films was on the other night. I just have to watch it, and I've seen it a dozen times, but I just want to watch him because he's just lovely. Let's get lost in him, Jen.
While wearing sunglasses.
Yes, let's traverse dimensions with him.
With him.
So here are the answers. This is a cracking final round. Number 1, he's a ghost from China. It's Sixth Sense, The Sixth Sense, because, yes, I went to see this at the cinema with one of my friends, and I am not joking. For some reason, about half an hour in, I went, well, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And she said to me, what don't you get? I said, well, you know, it's just a bit, why, he's just a ghost, it's just a bit boring, why doesn't it, blah, blah, blah. And she went, what? And we had to leave. I'm so awful. I just didn't, and normally, don't get me wrong, I'm not normally that astute, I'm not at all. I just was like, well, obviously he's a ghost. I just thought, well, it's just a bit dull, isn't it? So The Sixth Sense. Number 2, en français, from France, Teeth of the Sea. Of course it's Jaws. Jaws. We're going to need a bigger boat. We're going to need a bigger quiz. Number 3, this I thought was super hard, Jen.
It's a tough one.
It's really tough. So it was from China again, and it was superpower die. And for some reason, that is Ghostbusters. How is that Ghostbusters?
I don't know.
I mean, they're busting, dying, team, superpower. I don't know. I don't know how China have done that, but you know, it's all lost in translation. This, I think you had a really good chance of getting from Israel. Love in the Skies, Top Gun.
So good.
Feel the need for speed.
One of the best movie soundtracks.
Yeah. So many tunes.
Oh.
Gosh, brilliant. And stood the test of time, definitely. Number 5, I think you would have got this as well. So, action skyscraper, Die Hard. Die Hard, yippee! And best baddies in Die Hard films as well. Alan Rickman. Rickman is the quintessential baddie. You'll never get a baddie than Rickman. Never. And number 6, this is the final one. Young people who traverse dimensions while wearing sunglasses. It's from France. They weren't as kind as their translation for Jaws, but actually, if you break it down, I think you might have got The Matrix. Yeah, and we were talking.
Boy, Keanu.
Keanu, I love a bit of Keanu. And that is the final question and answer session for our fabulous Launchpad quiz. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed it. Tune in at 9 o'clock for Den Building with Mr. Matt Allright. I mean, he's amazing at it. He's Den. Next level Den.
It's true. He went all out for it.
I know. I don't think mine is as good, but because this is a week ahead, I still know that mine won't be as good as Matt's. So I'll
take all of his top tips.
I'm going to nick them all.
Well, thank you so much, Michelle, for the quiz. Thank you, everyone on Facebook, for taking part. And we'll see you at 9 o'clock for Den Building with Matt.
We can do this.
Stay dry, stay safe.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Jen.